Hi everyone, I hope that this message is finding you safe and healthy. I want to thank you for joining me. Today is our part 3 series on our financial literacy, and today's series is going to talk about income protection. I believe that most of you follow the Angela Calla Mortgage Team page, and you know that we provide mortgages for Canadians, but we feel that financial literacy is much more broad than that. And while we look at the mortgage as one aspect of the importance of building your wealth, the other aspects are very important to consider. So when we talk about income protection, one thing that we're referring to is insurance. Some of you might know this as life or disability insurance that you may have with your existing employer. And whenever you get a mortgage, you are required to either accept or decline this coverage. And there are so many different types of coverages out there. And being an advocate for you, with our goal being to make you the wealthiest and most protected consumer that you can possibly be, we always recommend looking at this with an unbiased view. And even if you don't own a home, if you rent a home, income protection is incredibly important. And just let me illustrate this for you for a moment. Let's say a husband and wife are both working full time and they're netting $3,000 a month each. And so each person is working full-time hours, they're bringing home $3,000 each. If something were to happen where one of those partners were to pass away or to get disabled for a period of time, that means that they would be without, potentially, if they have zero coverage, they'd be without that $3,000 a month that they are used to living with on a month-to-month basis. And with most people living paycheck to paycheck, that's incredibly concerning. And especially when something serious does happen and you're not able to work for a period of time, most benefits only cover a certain percentage of what your actual income is. And there's lots of certain requirements that come in. And if you get a coverage that's directly with a lender, then that benefits the lender and might not be able to be portable to you. And so we like to ensure that you know that the coverage, that when you're doing a mortgage and it's mandatory to either accept or decline, while you're not obligated to take anything, when we think about the devastation that income loss has on families, when two people are already working full-time, they're already being stretched thin, and their work coverage might not cover a portion or might have specific clauses in it that might not allow them to qualify for it at that time for whatever reason. We like to introduce you to our partners that specialize in insurance to make sure that you've reviewed all the options that are out there, you understand the pros and cons of each, and you get the best coverage to protect your family, protect your income, and ensure that if something happens, you are protected to the best of your ability. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned a little bit about income protection today. Some of the other things that we've covered have gotten some great feedback for you. We've loved getting your questions. We've loved making introductions. If it's something that we can't help you with ourselves, with a friend to the Angela Calla Mortgage Team, and know that we're always here to ensure that you get your information without bias and make the best decisions for your family and gain clarity and live the best life that you can with everything that you've got. So thanks again for tuning in, and have a great week.